Welcome to Protea Weekly. My name is Zane Stevens. I am the founder of Protea Financial, and this is episode 28. I'm recording this about 6-7 minutes after I finish episode 27. And the reason for that is that I'm not live this week is that while you're listening to this, I am attending Scaling New Heights in Orlando, Florida. Pretty excited to be heading out to that event, and I'm sure I'll have some great feedback on the event. I'm probably going to do some live videos while I'm out there to share my insights. But it's the first time attending. I've been going to QuickBooks Connect for many years, but I wanted to go and attend a different conference this year. And why not go to one of the biggest? And it is run by the Wooded Group. I've got a lot of respect for Joe Wooded, and I'm looking forward to a week of a lot of education. For me, a big week focused in purely on practice development. And it might seem weird that I've been doing this for 10 years, but that's where I spend my time. But I'm always trying to think of what does our firm look like as we move forward. It's really important for me to know that I'm going to continuously adapt, improve, and be better so that it's a great place for my team to want to continue to work and a great place where clients can come knowing that they've got people that are thinking about the future and how it can best serve them. So in episode 27, I asked the question, why conference? And in episode 28, we're asking the same question, why conference? But in 27, we focused very much specifically on conferences in your niche. So for Protea Financial, that would be me attending wine industry conferences, and I do a lot of that. This week, it's going to be asking the question, should I be attending accounting conferences? As you can hear from this conversation so far, I attend wine industry conferences, and in that video, I'll give you some details why. And I've already told you I'm attending an accounting conference. So I guess the short answer is yes, but that might not be enough for you, right? It's sometimes important to understand, why is it important? Why should I attend? And what benefits can I achieve? And I do want to start with this, right? Like, my short answer is yes, attend it. And I'm going to give you some good reasons for it. But I do feel like if you're going to attend a conference, do your research, set some goals, then review your research of conferences to figure out if that conference will help you achieve your goals of attending a conference. There's no point in just willy-nilly attending a conference that makes no sense. And if you can't really come up with our goals and you haven't done it before, go to a big one like QuickBooks Connect, right? Or Xerocon. If you're in Xero, go to Xerocon. We use QuickBooks, so QuickBooks Connect. Go to the accounting platform conference that you have, because that is going to tick a lot of the points that you need and then give you the opportunity to develop what you want to take from these conferences and move into the stream of, okay, this is a conference that can meet those goals. But I do encourage you to meet, greet people, and figure out what you want to achieve from these conferences. I'm going to give you 8 points today that can help you sort of break down why you should attend these conferences, why it's worth spending the money, and why to make a difference. There's going to probably be a little bit of repetition from episode 27, because I do think that a lot of the points do tick through, right? There is opportunity for education. There is opportunity for growing your knowledge. There is opportunity for brand recognition. There's recognition for growing your network. I'm not going to do a ton of business development in an accounting conference. I don't plan to, but who knows? I might bump into somebody that deals in the spirits world with distilleries or breweries, and all of a sudden we work together, right? We collaborate on a project. We come together. We do some videos together. Who knows? There is opportunity to grow my business, but it's definitely not one of my primary reasons for going for accounting conference. So why go? I think the number one opportunity is the networking opportunities. You're going to find a bunch of other professional, like-minded people in the same space that could provide you with opportunities for collaboration, potential jobs, and more importantly, just good insight, right? Like, I'm part of this bigger group called Provisors, where I meet a lot of professionals. I like that those people can come to me and go, hey, do you know an accounting resource in X industry? And I either have a list for it or I can reach out to a group of people and say, hey, do you know anybody in this space that I can recommend? It makes a big difference to be able to connect with these people, able to refer to these people, learn from these people, and hopefully collaborate with these people. I'll be on the lookout this conference to see if I can grab some podcast guests. Now I have another podcast called Protea Conversations. We talk to leaders, specifically in the accounting industry. And I'd love to find a few people that were willing to sit down and have that conversation with me. Number 2, important to stay up to date with industry trends. Accounting standards, regulations, technologies, everything's always changing, right? So these conferences will have sessions that will focus on these changes. And I think it's important to be able to attend those. Learning about different methodologies and legislations, tools, and changes to your practice is important. So being able to stay up to date with those industry changes and trends is good. I'm not saying you have to, follow every shiny little object that comes your way, but it's good to have that knowledge and stay up to date with it. If everybody in accounting is flowing this way and it seems to be working for them, and you're still stuck over here in the Stone Ages, probably not a good thing. It's a good place to go see what other people are doing and how you could potentially use that in your business. Professional development is an easy one. A lot of us do need professional CPE hours, and most conferences will allow you to, on your phone, scan in. They'll send you a certificate afterwards, say, yeah, you attended a specific amount of it, so here's your CPE. Great opportunity for that, right? We all need it. We should all attend it. We should all do it. You're learning at the same time, so that's great. So wonderful. Number 4, great opportunity for knowledge sharing. That's why I like to attend panels. Panels are always great on topics that are important to me because I get a bunch of different professionals, really smart people, successful people, talking and sharing ideas and having a conversation. They're sometimes agreeing with each other, disagreeing with each other, sharing different ways to do it. And it's this great way. I'll sit there on ChatGPT, typing my notes, paying attention. This is what they said. This is what they said. This is what they said. This. And it makes a whole lot of notes. I can go review them afterwards and allows me to get better knowledge because I'm stealing other people's knowledge to get smarter. No better way to gather experience than other than doing it yourself is to steal other people's experiences. And it's good to listen to that, listen to those presentations, come up with new ideas, share information. You can reach out to them afterwards, have a follow-up conversation, or you can take it from there and do your own research. Exposure to case studies, success stories, conversations can inspire you, motivate you, and challenge you to go and do something a little bit different. One of the best things about attending conferences, number 5, exposure to new technology, especially the big ones. Been going to QuickBooks Connect, I'm going to Scaling New Heights. All the technology providers are there. They're trying to get in front of accountants, which means I have the opportunity to walk around, peer, look, and then have conversations and figure it out. And either they can take my name and follow up with an email and I can look at it afterwards, or I can have the conversation with, I'm not sure that's for us, and we can move on. It's a lot quicker, definitely more expensive, but a lot quicker to be able to walk those floors and figure out the new tools, potential tools that can help our clients, and let me learn about technologies. We have a great tech stack, but that doesn't mean it is the last tech stack that we have. Technologies change, develop, sometimes companies get sold and their products just become really shitty. So you have to keep looking at technology, because knowing what the best technology is going to make a big difference in your life going forward. And at these conferences, these tech providers are there, and you need to take advantage of it while you're at those conferences. Number 6, and this is a tricky one, and maybe one I'm still trying to wrap my head around, but I know a lot of people that are super successful at this one, and that is career advancement. A lot of us are accountants doing accounting work. I love serving my client. I love managing my practice and growing my team. But there is this opportunity to have a greater influence on more people and set the standards going forward on what a good, accounting firm looks like, what good practice looks like, better way to live balanced lives. And a way to do that is by presenting at conferences or participating actively. They ask questions, put up your hand. Then I can say, hey, Zane Stevens, I've got this question. All of a sudden, people hear the name Zane Stevens. You know what I do when I hear somebody's name? Straight to LinkedIn, can I find them? Love your question, connect. It's a great way to build your influence, and looking for opportunities. If you're attending it as a person or you can attend it as a speaker, is a great way to push your career forward. It could take you to the next opportunity. It can grow your influence. It could grow your practice. It can just make you feel better because you're growing, you're learning a new skill. Public speaking is not for everybody, but you can develop it. So one that I need to get my hand around, and maybe I'll finish off this session with that part as well. Number 7, inspiration and motivation. If you go to a conference and you feel the energy, you cannot but feel inspired and motivated. Generally, people who are attending a conference are 2 people. Taking a box because my boss told me I need to be there, or, hey, I'm here to learn and have as much fun as possible. This is going to be a party and I'm going to learn at the same time. There is this massive energy that comes through, and if the conference does it as well, they're going to help that energy build and build and build. You can then live on that accounting high, that conference high for weeks to come, because you're just absorbing knowledge, meeting new people, feeling inspired by conversations. And I promise you're going to have conversations about weird and wonderful things, but somebody's going to say something and spark something in your mind, and off you're going to run. Accounting conferences are fun. There's good energy at accounting conferences. People want to have a good time. And if you're smart, you can use that energy to either reignite a fire in your soul or help you keep moving forward to be a better version of yourself. There's a lot of benefit from attending these events, just purely from a motivation standpoint. Man, if all these people are having fun doing accounting, why can't I as well? Number 8, if you're in the accounting space and you want to be better, you want a competitive advantage, attend a conference. It keeps you up to date, it keeps you informed, it grows your network, it puts you in front of people that have already been there, done that. It shows that you're committed to be the best professional you possibly can, and it helps you be the best version you possibly can from a technical standpoint, a people standpoint, a motivation standpoint. Conferences are a great way to be better and show people around you that you truly care about the work that you do. If you're not attending some sort of conference, online, in person, it doesn't even have to be an accounting one, but you're just showing people that you don't care about learning and you're just going to sit in your desk and work and hit that stereotype, you are going to end up sliding down the hill. To keep running up that hill and keep improving, keep being the best version of yourself, there's no better way to set yourself apart than attending conferences. It's great for motivation, networking, and building technical expertise. Conferences are super important in the developmental cycle. They help you become better. And we're living in a great time, right? Like, conferences are damn expensive. It's a lot of money to attend this conference next week, between the price of entry, the cost of the accommodation, and the flights to go across the country. But they are important. I learn a ton about running a successful practice. I learn a ton about sales, marketing, and brand development. I learn a ton about how treating people the right way and with empathy can make a big difference in their lives and my life. As I am a business owner, as I'm a person that owns an accounting business, attending one accounting conference a year makes a significant difference in who I am. I come away motivated, I come away with fresh ideas, and I come away feeling very inspired to be better for both my people, my clients, and most importantly for myself. There is a ton, and I've probably said a ton way too many times on this video, but there is so much you can get from a conference. It is a great networking opportunity. It's a great way to stay updated with industry trends. It's a great way to get professional development. It's a great place to share knowledge and gain knowledge. It's a perfect place to get exposure to new technologies that can help you and your clients. It opens up a lot of good career advancement opportunities. You will be inspired and motivated when you walk away from the conference. And all of this rounds up to a massive competitive advantage because it shows people that you truly care. I believe conferences are important. And if you're asking yourself the question, should I conference? It's a big old yes from Zane Stevens. Attend those conferences. Part of what I'm thinking about in conferences, and this relates to 27 and 28, is sort of my next steps, right? I've run this business. I have a much smaller, my book of business keeps getting smaller as my team take on more and more of that responsibility. And I talk about point number 6, career advancement. And a big part of that is, this year, and I've spoken about this a few times, is what next? And what next is I have this weekly podcast where I come on to you and guys talk about accounting issues, things happening in the accounting space. Another part of that is my other podcast, Protea Conversations, where I take an hour of somebody's time, great leaders in industry, small business, and a lot in the accounting space as well. Find out who they are, their stories, and listen out for as much leadership and career advice as possible and share it with the world. Because I want people to be better. I want people to be 1% better every day. So that's what I do. I do think, though, a future step in this whole process is an opportunity to share ideas with other people. For the wine industry, I think there's a lot of topics I can share it with, right? Some of the key ones I can think of is cost accounting for the wine industry, super complex. We know how to do it really well in Excel, and we know how to do really well in Innovate. 2, I can talk to people about the importance of good accounting records to make strategic decisions to be more successful in business. Understanding your numbers can make a big difference. And number 3, for the wine industry, I can talk to them about the importance of having a good partner in your accounting, your internal accounting, that could be outsourced to an operation like ours when it comes to an exit strategy. Things get a lot easier when your accounting records are in order and timely, not in order. My big question, though, is if I am going to continue in this world, talking at accounting conferences might be an opportunity. What can I talk about? Well, niching is something I've spoken about a lot. Right, we're very direct on who we serve, and I can share my knowledge and why I feel like it's important. Number 2, I can talk to you about starting a business from scratch. I started this business, just me, one part-time person in South Africa. Yeah, we are today, June 2024, and there's 41 team members servicing 180 clients, and we're super proud of the work we do. And finally, I can talk to you about managing a team. I feel like I do a pretty good job of it. My team, might shout out after hearing this and say, it could be better. But we're constantly adapting at Protea to make sure that we're providing the best environment for our team members. I believe it's a great place to work. A low turnover of employees says the same. I do things a little bit differently. Some people might even say I'm a little bit on the woke side. Maybe. But I truly care about people, and I can show you how that methodology of really caring about people can make a big difference. So I feel like I've got something to add to both the wine industry and the accounting industry. But for now, I'm going to continue coming to you guys. This is episode 28. We're going to do 52 of these and take it from there. So a few more to go. And I'm going to continue to share these amazing stories in Protea Conversations. And you really should go check them out. Really should go check them out. During 27, the day after the 27th episode comes out of Protea Weekly, there'll be a conversation with Roman Villar, absolute genius in the accounting space. Full send accounting is amazing. His story and many other stories are out there. Go and listen to Protea Conversations, a separate YouTube channel. We also got an RSS feed. Go listen to Protea Conversations. Go learn something, become better. I can only tell you so much. These people have great stories as well. So week 27, week 28, that's 2 episodes. Both of them. Should I conference? Yes, 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 yes. Go get some education, build a network, build your brand, create that competitive advantage, be the best version of yourself. Conferences can make a difference. Have a great week. Be kind. Goodbye.